What is up, YouTube family? It's PKW once again, coming back to you live with another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about the top 10 Guinness Book of World Records for 2020. And without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is a boy by the name of Nadub Gill. Nadub Gill is a 10-year-old who has always been great at math, but this year he actually proved just how much of a genius he actually really is. Gill was one of 700 children to try the Times Table's Rock Stars, which challenges students to answer as many multiplication and division questions as they can in 1 minute. And can you guess how many he did? 196 correct answers within 1 minute. That is actually 3 answers or responses every second. That is quite the feat, and that is why he makes number 10 on our list. Coming in at number 9 is a group of British soldiers that were able to pull a van almost 50 miles. Now, in March of 2020, 3 Regiment Royal Logistic Corps pulled a van that weighed about 4,000 pounds through Blenheim Palace, Oxford in England. Now, according to the Guinness World Records, in all, 12 soldiers took turns pulling the vehicle, switching on and off every 10 to 20 minutes. At the end of the 12 hours, the troops were able to pull the vehicle 47.46 miles, earning the title as the farthest distance pulling a vehicle in 12 hours. Now, after looking at this, I actually do think that this is a record that can be broken. All you need to do is grab a bunch of your buddies that are from the gym, big, strong, bulky guys, and go out there and try it out. Maybe you guys will be able to break that record this year, who knows? But that is our number 9 on our list. Coming in at number 8, guys, is George Hood. Now, George is actually a retired police officer who is now a personal trainer. George decided to break the world record for the longest plank to help raise awareness for mental health. In 2011, he broke the record for the first time when he held the plank for over 1 hour. He lost his title a few years later. But guess what he did last year? He actually gave it another shot, and he actually held the plank for a whooping 8 hours. I cannot even begin to fathom the amount of pain this man must have been in. Because even doing a plank for 1 minute is long enough. But 8 hours holding that plank, I doubt that is something that will ever be broken. And George Hood is number 8 on our list. Coming in at number 7, ladies and gentlemen, is a lady by the name of Amber Fillery. Amber was actually a woman that broke the record for the longest swim under ice for a female. In February, Amber dove under 13.4 inches of ice. Now that is absolutely freezing cold. And she swam for a record 229 feet. She now holds the title for the longest swim under the ice. And she didn't have no fins, she didn't have a diving suit. It was just strictly her and the frigid temperatures. Now, to put that into perspective, that is actually about the size of an entire football field underwater. And that is why Amber makes number 7 on our list. Coming in at number 6 is Daryl Tan. Daryl was able to solve a Rubik's Cube while juggling faster than anyone before. Daryl was actually long practicing his unique ability to solve a Rubik's Cube while juggling before he even knew there was a world record to break. But once he learned about the record, he set out to break it. And this year, He did just that by solving the Rubik's Cube in 17.1 seconds while juggling 3 balls in Singapore. And with that, he makes number 6 on our list. Coming in at number 5 is Leah Schutkever, a woman from England, is known for being a competitive eater. In fact, she holds multiple titles in competitive eating, but this year she broke the world record for the most tomatoes eaten in 1 minute. According to Guinness World Records, the competitive eater was able to scarf down 8 whole tomatoes in the time allotted by practically swallowing them whole. Now, this is something that you definitely can do at home. I don't know how many you can eat within a minute, but it's definitely worth something to try out if you are a competitive eater. And with that, she makes number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 4 is Philip Angus. Philip Angus was known to have the world's largest mouth gape, which belongs to this teenager from Pennsylvania, USA. Philip says his friends used to joke about the size of his mouth, but recently he learned he could be in the running for the world's largest mouth gape. This year, the team from Pennsylvania had a dentist officially measure the gape, which typically runs from the upper and lower incisors. Turns out his gape is 3.75 inches, breaking the record of 3.4 inches. And that is number 4 on the list. Coming in at number 3 is LeBron James. Now, it's not LeBron James himself, but it's a LeBron James trading card which was sold for $1.84 million in July, which actually became the most expensive basketball trading card sold online at the auction. Guys, if you have any rookie basketball cards of one of the greats in the world, this is something that you really need to look at and just check the valuation, because if LeBron James can get a card for a $1.845 million, imagine an MJ or Wilt Chamberlain or one of the other greats in basketball. Golden Auction set the initial bidding price at only $150,000, since only 23 of the card exist. 23 versions of the card exist. Bidding skyrocketed, and the consigners were ecstatic that this auction demonstrates just how strong the industry is and that the bidder database is second to none. So guys, once again, I said, if you do have any basketball trading cards or rookie cards of some of the great players, please go get them evaluated. You just never know how much they are worth. And that goes to number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the record for the most expensive guitar ever sold. And could you guess who that guitar belonged to? None other than Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain played the 1959 Martin D18E guitar in 1993 when he recorded the live album MTV Unplugged in New York City with his band Nirvana. The guitar sold for $6 million this year at Julien's Auctions in Los Angeles, breaking the world record for the most expensive guitar ever sold at auction. And with that is number 2 on our list. And finally, guys, coming in at number 1 is a group called Blackpink. You may or may not have heard about them, but this is a South Korean girl group which broke multiple records when they released their music video for How You Like That on YouTube. It actually garnered 86.3 million views in the first 24 hours. In doing so, the video garnered several Guinness World Record titles, including the most viewed YouTube video in 24-hour span, the most viewed music video on YouTube in 24 hours, the most viewed YouTube video, music video in 24 hours by a K-pop group, and the most viewers for the premiere of a video on YouTube. So guys, there you have it. Those are some of the top 10 Guinness Book of World Records for the year 2020. Once again, smash that like button. Please subscribe, and if there's anything you want us to cover, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment below. We love you. Take care, and we'll see you in our next video.